3, 2, 1.
It's been a while, man.
Yeah. Come on.
It's been a full week.
3, 2, 1.
Ted Jones messed with the wrong melon farmers.
Ted Jones, I also call him the eighth wonder of the real estate world.
Ted Jones, who knows? You know, it could be
Ted Jones?
The Ted Jones World Podcast.
Yo, what up, and welcome to episode 19 of the Ted Jones World Podcast. I am your host, Ted Jones. I am accompanied with me, as always, by my co-host over there. Should I restart that, dude? I think we need to get you a better title over there, because I feel like at this point you're not my sidekick, man. You're something more than that. You're something special.
We'll think about it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Anyway, what's up, guys? Number 19, very exciting. You know, Pat and I actually decided we were going to drop a New Year's episode. We did the holiday special last week where we were getting to know myself, Ted Jones, and that was really something, Pat. Quite an episode you put together last week.
Such a good host. It's unbelievable.
You were really hosting the pants off that show, man. Yeah. We got to know about myself a lot, and Pat, I think you asked some interesting questions, but I want to go back and make some corrections because you know, I saw myself on camera, heard myself on air, and you know, while I looked great, sounded great, as did
always,
you. You know, I just wanted to make some corrections. I was like, I had spoken about this kid at the party. He brought, like I said, 175 milliliter alcohol container to the party. It was 1.75 milliliters, so that's like that's a fifth. You know what I mean? I figured, okay, that was just a clean mistake I made.
Wait, what did you call it?
I was like, oh, this kid had brought like 175 milliliter container of alcohol to the party, which is not the case. It's 1.75 milliliters.
Right.
And
you bought a case of alcohol.
Yeah, literally. And then also, you know, we were talking about Hanukkah a little bit. And while I am Jewish and went to Hebrew school and had a bar mitzvah,
Mazel. I
didn't pay much attention in Hebrew school, as many kids don't, believe it or not just me, my boys as well. So when I was like talking about Hanukkah, you know, I did light the candles for the most part, almost every single night, but I would consider myself to be more of like a Reform Jew, so I'm not too much of the conservative type. And you know, while I am very proud of my Jewish roots, Pat, I don't know much.
So you wouldn't consider yourself an NJB, or are you an NJB?
I wouldn't consider myself a nice Jewish boy. Of course, I'm a nice Jewish boy. I would consider myself an NJB. Ted Jones,
those girls out
NJB.
there, they're just looking for a nice NJB.
Well, I am a good NJB. And also, Pat, so we spoke last week about my baseball talents.
Your lies about your baseball talents?
You know, on a number of talents that I actually have, believe it or not. And my baseball coach hit me back. I haven't spoken to this guy in 15 years, so I had to hit him.
It's weird that you're texting him, first of all.
I had to hit him up on Facebook, and I was just like, look, man, I got to clear the air. Nobody believes that I had such a good batting average when I was 12 years old in Peter Stuyvesant Little League. So I hit him up. I said, hey, Jeff. This is one of the coaches that I had Little League. Hey, Jeff, hope all is well, man. I told my batting average in Peter Stuyvesant Little League, and they didn't believe me. Do you remember what I batted? He goes, hi, Teddy. I think it was 892.
Oh, dude.
Sounds about right.
15 years ago, this guy.
I do recall that they only got you out once the whole year. And I very graciously, very humbly said, haha, thanks, man. I think it was like 7-something, but I don't fully recall.
Oh, yeah,
bro,
okay,
I'm telling you, though, I was nasty. And I don't know if my batting average was 892. That was very high.
It wasn't.
What do you just think? Were you just going to have CheezIts over there? Just enjoy yourself. Patted me up before. I was like, dude, I'm going to go get a coffee because I just took a delicious nap before this, quick power nap. Was going to go get a coffee. And across the street, the Apple Pay doesn't work. Like, what? Yeah, I didn't bring
Apple Pay doesn't work.
Obviously, who's gonna? You think I was gonna bring my wallet?
Swipe my card.
Yeah, obviously, I didn't bring my wallet, but whatever. That's a different story. Went out, got your boy Pat some CheezIts,
I didn't even ask for
seltzer.
CheezIts. I'm allergic to CheezIts.
The guy deserved it. I've seen him eat it a lot. Pat,
okay.
So you can imagine that I get somewhat stressed out over what shirt I pick out each time I sit in this chair.
Yeah.
It being the 19th episode. am I supposed to have 19 T-shirts, man? Like, this is gonna get exhausting.
You can't be.
What am I gonna have 500 T-shirts at the end of this?
You can't be caught dead in the same outfit. Twice.
I know,
That's
bro.
Social suicide.
And at the same time, But when Wendy Williams has 19 episodes, she's got a full wardrobe, lady. The only reason I'm saying Wendy Williams is because her studio is actually in the neighborhood close by.
I thought that was Rachel Ray's studio.
Dude, they split that studio.
Okay.
Actually, on 26th
Sharing
Street.
is caring.
Yeah, literally. It was very nice. But it's definitely a thought I have. So don't think that I just come on this podcast, hop off my power nap, and I'm ready to go. Yes,
sounds like that's what you do.
Yes, I changed the microphone. Look what color it is this time. Purple for people who are listening. And, excuse me, for people who are watching. And people who are listening, it's purple. Got a gray shirt on now. Too. Pat, so
yeah, sure. What?
How do you feel about the new year, bro? So
it hasn't started yet.
So as we are dropping this podcast, it has started. People are kind of back to their regular routine in terms of getting back into work and getting their New Year's resolutions in line. So do you have any New Year's resolutions or what?
Health and wealth, baby.
Health and wealth.
You know what it is.
Do you think that's a serious one?
You already know what's going on.
I would consider
it's
that
definitely serious.
No, but I would consider that like for you, if you actually told me that, I would believe you.
Thank you, because I am being serious.
Putting a health and wealth mindset into 2020 . But
that's
for the most part, I think that could be considered like a cop out. Do you have anything? Do you have anything specific that you're gonna put forth in 2020?
No,
that kind of energy.
Support the homies and health and wealth.
So you and I are supposed to go to this bar tonight that one of our friends rented out. Should be fun, right?
Should be a good time.
A ton of people apparently are going. Pat and I are going to start with maybe a lovely cocktail at his, but I don't know. His apartment, he said, is looking a little messy, so he has to clean it up before we get over there.
Don't say that on the air.
All right, well, it's okay to tidy up your place, bro. Not everyone can keep it 100% of the time. You know what I'm saying?
Who are you gonna kiss at midnight?
Dude, I was actually going to ask you, how do you feel about like this stressful New Year's kiss situation?
I don't know, man. It's a lot of pressure for you.
Dude, you know what? Honestly, I've had a number of New Years where I've just been running around in the city chasing the night, and I do not want this New Year's Eve. We're saying this right now on New Year's Eve, but I don't want this to be one of those nights where I'm chasing the night. I'm like, dude, this chick is like, freaking Upper West Side, dude. I'm leaving from the Lower East Side.
I only have 10 minutes.
It's just, dude. And that's happened to me before where I've been caught like mid-transit at 12 o'clock, like chasing a girl who's like winging me all over the place.
That usually happens to me, like not chasing girls around the city, but like not having a plan and just like going to different places.
Right.
And it's so annoying.
It's actually good that we locked up this plan. Pat and I locked up this plan a couple of weeks ago, and it was pretty stress-free. So thank you for JC for locking down that bar. So that'll be fun tonight.
Come through, see your boys.
Yeah, literally come through. We'll see you guys there. So, Pat, as I just said, you and I kind of, I guess, looking for that new year, new life, new scent.
Are we?
I don't know.
Am I looking for a new life?
New scent. What the hell does that mean?
New scent? You want to go to Sephora?
Yeah, ready to go to... dude, speaking of which, so I was in Miami again, believe it or not, and I went into Sephora and I used the hand sanitizers. Do you know they have hand sanitizers in there?
I think they have it everywhere now.
Well, I think it's exclusive there, though, because they only have it at the makeup bar when they put it on your face. But I had heard from my dad's girlfriend that Sephora does give out that antibacterial soap. Went to a restaurant close by. Menu was dirty, bro. Went into Sephora. Got those hands clean. So shout out to Sephora for keeping your boys' hands clean. A lot of things that you have to really kind of figure out, especially when you're like living alone, dude. A lot of trial and error. Like washing dishes, I tend to order out a lot for the most part. But why do people put their cups down and their bowls down after they wash it? Do you do that?
What do you mean down?
Do you know what I mean? Like you flip the bowls over after you wash it,
so the air can dry it out.
Dude, exactly. That's what I would do. So I don't understand.
They'll get moldy if you do.
I don't understand. Have you seen people flip their dishes?
Now that you mention it, I think so.
I feel like that also looks like a pro move.
Those people are idiots.
Yeah, but it looks like a pro move. Does it not? Like if you're doing something so ridiculous, it must be right.
Yeah, I guess
whatever.
you're right, yeah.
in most circumstances.
Well, they're wrong.
But turning on the TV
moldy
is
ass
tough.
plates.
I was spent an hour on the phone the other day with Spectrum.
Talking to who?
Talking to Spectrum.
Speaking of Spectrum, my internet's been out for a week, and
Dude, mine was out too.
Yeah.
I had to spend an hour on the phone and I got transferred 4 times. So
that's
Spectrum,
why I haven't called. I haven't called yet because I know they're just going to give me the runaround.
Dude, yeah, exactly, dude. I was transferred 4 times today. I had to give my security code 4 different times.
Bullshit.
Spectrum.
My internet's broken. Come fix it. It's not that hard.
We got to figure it out. I've also been talking about switching to just straight up YouTube TV for a number of months now.
You should. Fuck
but
cable.
I thought that I had figured it out. I really haven't. I got the internet box back working on, but they took off the tennis channel on my cable box, and now I'm pissed because now we can't watch Christian anymore,
rackets,
bro. We can't.
I know.
Christian, came on of the other episode, and gave us a ton of fun information, and we just want to watch her career continue to blossom into 2020. And I need to get that tennis channel back, bro. So
we need to stop at nothing to get that back for you.
Yeah, we really need to.
Well, that's what happens when
we
they
need
have
to figure that out.
A monopoly, when you got like one cable company in the city.
Yeah,
they can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, literally, especially transferring you to 4 people and making you wait a full hour. It's like their time is better than ours, Pat. Yeah, well, dude, anyway, going back to that washing dishes thing, like I said, it looks like a pro move when you flip the dishes.
You've never washed a dish in your life, let's be honest.
What? I was actually going to kind of say that. And the thing is, I feel like it's either as soon as I use the plate, I got to wash it. Otherwise, it's sitting in my sink for weeks. But also sometimes, man, I feel like I'm intermittent fasting a little bit sometimes. You do that?
You're such a health trend guy.
Do you know what I mean? I think I listen a lot to the shit that's going around me and experiment.
Really do. Yeah, you do.
Do you ever do it though?
Yeah, I do it all the time. I try and just do not eat in the morning.
And in terms of like, maybe I'll stop eating at like 8 p.m. and then I'll eat again like 12:30 or 1.
Yeah.
The next day.
That's a long fast.
Yeah. And then,
but it's not that hard. People act like it's so like,
no,
I can't, what am I going to eat?
Dude.
It's like, it's not hard.
But especially if like you're eating a big meal, like your body can,
or a Big Mac.
Like, dude, yes, your body can easily like wait like 16 to 18 hours for the next meal, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think happened when our ancestors couldn't find food for like a day? They didn't die. Like as long as they were, not extorting too much energy and they weren't
extorting?
What is it?
Exerting?
Lol. As long as they're not exerting too much energy and going to the gym and lifting freaking 350 pounds on the bench like us, bro.
More than that, dude. Come on.
It's pretty easy to to fast. And also, dude, sometimes I actually do feel it in my brain. My brain focuses a little bit harder.
Yeah.
I don't know, but definitely mess around a little bit with that.
What other dumb health trends do you do?
Still not eating meat.
Yeah,
I've been doing that for a few months, but that's not dumb, dude. I think that's
just kidding.
That could be smart. Switched up my whey protein to pea protein.
Ooh, I heard that stuff's nasty.
Yeah, dude, it's really not good.
Yeah.
So like my shakes went from like delicious chocolate tasting milkshake-esque
to trash
to
swamp
bland, but it does taste better when I know that it's better for me potentially. But I don't know, bro. I'm spending a ton of time at the gym, and dude, I realize I see these guys sometimes the people who work at the gym before I'm going to work. Like, one of the tougher jobs has got to be waking up and opening the gym. Like, as a person who works at the front desk, like you're getting to the gym at 5 a.m. and you're not even working out. Like, you're going to the gym to check people in. Right, but at the same time, the only reason why one would really want to be up and moving around at 5 a.m., I would think, would to be like at the gym, right?
Or they got a family to feed.
Very deep, Pat. Also very true.
Health and wealth, baby.
I gotta be more in touch, bro.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I am.
You're not deep enough.
I am
so
in
shallow.
touch. But
kidding.
Also, speaking of the gym, weird stuff going on. Do you ever feel like the need to correct people with their form? Obviously, like this is something that like I would never ever think to like feel the need to like correct people or whatever. But just some of these like older guys, I feel like they're really gonna hurt themselves.
Yeah,
dude. Like going on the cable pull downs for your back, like this guy's flying out of the chair. Yeah. I'm just like, dude, you're gonna dislocate your shoulders. Like, don't do that. Like, consistently doing this,
you're gonna pop your shoulder.
Literally, another guy leaning back all the way with his neck until he falls back. Like, I can understand he's trying to get a good arch stretch going, but dude, the guy's gonna hurt his neck. So make sure that That doesn't happen.
What do you got on your little iPad over
somebody's got to let them know. Pat, I'm trying to scroll through. I have a lot of things that I'd like to talk about, but I'd also like to keep everything in order for the most part, so I'm not bouncing around. It's okay, bro. Grab a Cheez-It. We'll take a quick Cheez-It break for Pat. Pat, so how was your weekend, man? How was your time at home? How was your Christmas? Since I haven't seen you since the holiday special last episode, which, by the way, for a 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th time, great job.
Thanks.
Great job.
It was good. Christmas was good.
You get anything cool?
Socks.
Now, did that come in your stocking, or did you straight up open socks out of a present?
Straight up open socks out of them wrapping paper. I'm actually pumped, dude. That's all I asked for. My parents were like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I'm like, "I want Nike dry fit socks, and as many as you can fit in a cart. Just give those to me."
No joke.
Because I lose them
for a pair. They're like $8 a pair.
Yeah.
So for a pair of 3, it's easy $24.
Yeah. No, man. I got the hookup. Pack of 6. See these bad boys? Nike dry fits.
Yeah.
Tell me how much I spent for these. $6 or a pack of 6. $11.
Would you go the like an outlet store, Tanger or something?
I can't tell you, but yeah, I'll tell you off pod. I'll tell you off pod.
Definitely do not plug that, dude.
Drip
You're gonna increase the demand.
Exactly.
So the price will go up. So we were talking about this jobs being difficult at the gym. You having a very difficult job in the summer. Previously while you were in college, right?
Yeah.
Painting speed bumps and such. Now, what would you think a more difficult job is than showing up at the gym at 5 a.m. and
cleaning
working the
cleaning
reception?
shit out of toilets. That's what's harder.
What do you mean, like being a janitor?
the people that clean toilets.
Okay.
You ever been to like a rest stop and there's guys in there cleaning the doo-doo out of the toilets?
Well, that's
the worst job.
Right, but is that the guy at the front? It's likely not a separate guy. Like that guy.
You don't think there's just one doo-doo cleaner? He's like he has other responsibilities.
I don't think there's like a specific like title doo-doo cleaner. I think that the guy who works the cashier at the gas station like will
also
clean
cleans
up the
the
doo-doo.
dookie.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like you.
And he also likely owns the place or is the manager, so his job isn't that bad.
I'm talking about like you're on 90. You're on 95 going towards Connecticut, and they have the big place, the big rest stops with like they have McDonald's and they have
Auntie Anne's and they
exactly
got
and
Wendy's, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then they have those big bathrooms.
Right.
They have
they have like a ton of traffic, like people going to New York to
exactly.
Connecticut.
They definitely got dedicated dookie
Boston.
guys, and that and so, oh my god, I wanted to take a picture, but it would have been so gross. Someone took a shit in the sink when I was coming back this weekend. Yeah, there was a big ass duty in the sink at the restaurant at the rest stop.
What? I'm confused how the shit got there.
Someone
like not even in the urinal.
Dropped trout. That's what I'm saying.
It was 100%. It was like it was doo-doo consistency.
It was 100% poop,
and it smelled.
I didn't get near it. I saw it from a slight distance.
Oh,
it was definitely doo-doo.
How soon after? How soon before?
It looked like it was a fresh dew. It looked like it was pretty fresh.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
What the hell?
If I were to guess, I would say it was about 20 minutes prior to my arrival.
Right. You can just smell that the doo-doo's been there for a little bit. Dude, also speaking of, you want to talk about the number 20 minutes? Okay, so I'm getting back from this club in Miami. Ooh. And, bro, you ever heard of the Sandwichery in Miami? Anyway, this place called the Sandwichery in Miami. It has, like, big, delicious sandwiches, pretty famous. So where I was staying in Miami, that was like, it was near where I was staying, and I was walking by and was gonna go get a sandwich, and dude, there was like you ever seen the First 48? They had like these little yellow shell, I'm not sure what it's called, but like the caution signs.
A body?
Yes, but they're marking bullets. So like those caution signs that are yellow and it says like be careful, you might slip. They have the mini version of those. Yes, dude, like 20 of them and blood streaks on the ground.
Really?
So I asked this cop, I was like, dude, what the hell just happened? He's like, hey buddy, be happy you weren't here 20 minutes ago. He's very international.
This guy
was straight from Brooklyn. So just hop off the train to Miami. No, but literally it was funny. He was like, you be happy you wasn't here 20 minutes ago, buddy.
What happened?
Jesus. And then so I ended up going around the corner to the sandwich. I didn't tell you about this off air. So the guy who was working the sandwich store seemed like super on edge, which I understand. It seemed like there were freaking 20 bullets right next to his outdoor store or where he was looking. He's like, he kept under his breath. He's going, damn, man. Damn. And like I was with like 6 drunk people, so they were all like, including myself, whatever.
This is when you made that little. Never mind.
Oh, right. That little clip video I had sent you, but I guess I didn't explain it at all. And no one really asked about it. Okay.
Okay.
But so people are with her asking. He's like, you kept being like, dude, what happened? What happened? He's like, oh, damn, man, like, damn. And then like when people were fully asking him, he was just like, nah, man, like, I don't get paid to do that. Like, all right, dude. So then why are you like pacing, walking around saying damn? And then a group of like 4 super hot chicks walk up to the sandwich place and he's like, damn, yo, girls, I just almost got murdered. And then we all hear from like the other side of the sandwich
you tell
bar.
them.
We're like, dude, what? You just almost got murdered? First of all, I thought this wasn't part of your job description. Anyway, man, let me get a baguette tuna sandwich.
Well, I was gonna say, what kind of sandwich you got?
So anyway, a car had ended up getting shot.
Don't ignore my question. What kind of sandwich did you get?
I don't know. Didn't I just say tuna?
Okay, I thought you were just saying.
Well, at one point in the weekend, I did get a tuna one, but that time I might have even gotten a late night
now I don't
hummus
care.
sandwich.
No, now I don't care.
Why? Because they gave you attitude?
Yeah.
Attitude?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, somebody got shot. Somebody's car got shot up 20 times at a road rage, which is an insane thing to do, especially during a road rage. I don't really get too pissed behind the wheel because I know that other people will just get way more mad than me. Do you get road rage?
Yeah, I'll flip people off.
Would you shoot someone's car door 20 times in a
Depends on what they did to
and
me.
you know what the blood was? It was the girlfriend
Ketchup.
in the it wasn't ketchup. It was the girlfriend in the passenger seat. Her like arm, her bullet shoulder got grazed.
Deep.
Pretty bad. So she was bleeding out. But I'm not sure if somebody died. But your boy at the sandwichery, as he had said, did almost get murdered. So that was a little crazy, dude. Miami's crazy, bro. Very loud. And a little bit slow, too. People really down there are not in the biggest of rushes.
I wouldn't be.
Right. But I went to, I guess, a few restaurants down there, and they're taking their sweet time. I don't know if it was these fancy restaurants or what.
I've never been to Miami.
They're not really in too much of a hurry. You haven't?
Just waiting on that invite.
You've been to Florida, obviously. Yes, you were at a wedding the other weekend. But have you been down there with your family ever to Florida?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Why are you laughing?
I don't know. It's just a
well, I
weird
mean,
question.
that was just a heartfelt question. All right, dude. Frick you and your family.
Yeah, dude. I've been to Disney.
Was going to Florida. Ooh, flex. Pat. So we talked about earlier. You know, I keep talking about what we're talking about earlier, but which time am I referring to? All right. Well, I'm going to tell you. I was talking about this time earlier when I said I wanted to go get a coffee, and I ran into you, and I got you those delicious CheezIts you're chewing on.
I ran into you.
And yeah, you did. Actually, you walked right behind me. I hear this guy going, "Oh, dude, what? You're not gonna get any good snacks?"
Yeah, because I texted Teddy, and I was like,
"This guy."
He was like, he texted me. He was like, "Oh, I'm at 7-Eleven." I said, "Get snacks," and he pulled the classic mom move when you drive by a McDonald's. You're like, "Let's get McDonald's." She's like, "There's food at home." That's what Teddy said to me. He's like, "I have snacks at my place."
And then obviously I had to surprise him with a nice little treat. He didn't think that I'd get. That's also a mom move. No way am I getting you another present, Patrick. You know what I'm saying? Got you the CheezIts. But dude, there's a guy at the coffee shop that I go to. He hates me, man. Like when you just walk in somewhere and they automatically hate you. This guy has got that bug for me. He had filled up my coffee with probably like 2.5 to 3 ounces of room at the top. Now, I drink my coffee black.
As do I.
But I'm not sure how many people actually do that. But I think a lot of people leave room for milk, cream, sugar, what have you.
Right.
I don't. I had told the guy, like, "Hey, man, do you just mind, filling it up to the top? I'm going to drink it black." This guy got so upset with me. This was a number of months ago. Like, he must have just been annoyed or having a bad day. Yeah. And to this day, he's poured like 4 coffees for me since then, and he's always been short, like aggressively short. And he has an attitude with me sometimes. And I went earlier, like the other day, to get a coffee, and he, like, for the most part, ignored me. So the person who was at the cashier who goes, "Large cold brew," had to make it for me because he hadn't made it for me.
Why don't you go in there and say, "Hey, man, what's your problem with me? Why don't you talk to him about it?"
Dude, I'm too friggin' scared to do that. I honestly
hey, man, what's your bone with me?
That's like, unless he really was grinding my gears and gave me like a half full glass, I would say that.
Man,
but besides that, he's gonna be like, "What do you mean?" What's the problem? Nothing. I don't have problem with you. But also, dude, I walk in
You
there like,
disrespecting me?
dude, I walk in there like 90% of the time that he's there, I'm in like a tank top. So
Maybe he's got a crush on
that's
you.
not a good look on my part. But I just come from getting swole every time I pass that coffee shop. So maybe I need to wear more clothes. But YOLO sauce. Sometimes
You get coffee post-workout?
Sometimes it's not your fault that people hate you, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I do. I put I put protein.
Your protein in it.
Yeah, I put protein in the coffee.
Interesting.
I enjoy that. So Pat, it is that time of the episode that we always do. And Pat, why don't you let these viewers and listeners over here know what the title of this little segment is,
called
Pat.
Don't Do That,
Do
nerds.
not do that.
I'm
Don't
kidding.
do,
You guys are cool.
Don't do that. So, talking about this situation I had at the sandwich store down in Miami. I just want to say, if you're going to be going ahead and doing something that's not part of your job description, then don't say that's not part of my job description. You know, if you're doing it, then it's part of your job description, or you're making it part of your job description. So this guy being like, oh, damn, and then not wanting any attention. And then when the hot chicks come over, now he wants all the attention. It's like, pick a side, pal. You know what I'm saying? Pat, you listening over there?
Did you say
I'm just
something?
rambling. I'm just upset. I was upset about this guy, how he didn't give us the information. So I had to get it from a trooper the next night.
Yeah.
Yo, you know that? Yeah. He was like, yo, yeah, just check on the news tomorrow, bro.
So no one was
Like,
telling
all
you.
right, man, no one was telling me. So either be transparent or don't. And also, if you're saying something isn't in your job title and you're butting into someone's business, making it your job title, then you got an
Exactly.
issue. And this happens at the office in general too. Yeah. It's not just this one time at the sandwich shop, but I'm sure that this probably happens to you guys at your office. Let us know.
If you're drawing attention to
does.
yourself because of what just happened, going, oh man. And then someone fucking asks what happened. You're like, that's not my job title. Be like, you made it your job title when you were fucking bitching about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting angry.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting angry or he was getting angry?
Both.
Right. Well, I'm sure you've experienced this. Have you ever experienced this situation before with a person of authority?
That's not my job title.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if you say that like seriously, you're like an asshole. People jokingly say that, but
Right. Or that's above my pay grade.
that's just like a joke. That's like
That's
a
a
joke
joke.
thing.
Right.
That's above my pay grade, Bob.
If the guy who's working at the sandwich shop had said that, I would have given him more of a tip. I think that would have been funny. Shit, like, bro, I don't get paid enough for that.
Yeah,
And then he told the hot chicks a story. I would have been like, all right, this guy's clean. You know, very, very standard procedure right there. Pat, do you have any don't do that's for us, or are you pretty happy with the way the world is acting right now?
I'm so happy with the way the world's acting. New year, new me, baby.
Yeah, literally. Pat, what are we at over there, man? What number does it say on the screen? You wanna check for us on that little zoomy boy?
2746.
50 something right now by then. So happy New Year, Ted Jonesers. Woo woo. We are 19 episodes in. Very exciting. We have a number of guests coming on in the new year, and I'm super excited. Pat, are you excited?
Yeah, I guess so.
Pat, you are freaking thrilled.
I'm so
as
pumped,
I
baby.
know you are. Pat can't hide it. I'll show you the texts. But we're just excited to move forward and make 2020 a great year for us. And the pod is really going to flourish in 2020. So if you guys want to hear about anything, have any questions for us two single bachelors over here, Ted Jones at gmail.com. Excuse me, TedJonesWorld at gmail.com. Ted Jones World on Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe. We got to get those likes, those comments, subscribe is up. And Pat, you know, we've been talking about us two being bachelors, I suppose, for now.
I'm a bachelor, baby.
Our boy, you keep doing that, baby.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
That's a Kawhi Leonard phrase. Maybe some of you guys, there you go. There's a Kawhi Leonard laugh. Basketball player. But Pat, so I'm talking to a girl, kind of.
Wow,
this
congrats.
This is the most serious that I've had, a relationship I've had with a female.
Wow.
In the past, like 3.5 months, I'd say. The texts have lasted all day.
Love that.
It's been
man.
great.
They're just flowing.
Yes, dude, and she's a little older, bro.
Whoa.
Which is nice,
Watch it.
and
You
maybe
can't
like
say
a
that.
little bit more transparent too.
that.
You know, I've been with older ladies before. You know, not gonna say how old, but I've been with women of all ages.
Okay, good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't discriminate.
From just legal to
Whoa, pal.
you
All
know,
right, let's-
approaching the benefits side in society, the
just trying
social
your be- you're just
security
trying your
benefits
best.
side. Yes, bro. Love is love. But anyway, yes, so been talking to this older girl for right now, and it's going great, bro. And I just love transparency too. Like, I don't know how much time is on like a biological clock, bro. But do you think that do you think that has anything to do with like maybe girls being transparent to pass the age of 25 or whatever it is? I think we need to
I don't know
fully
about
just
past
we need to
25.
fully ask a girl this, because like I don't know what it is, why older women. When I'm saying older, I'm saying obviously not old, but I'd say 28 plus. As the years goes on, the females start to be more transparent, I've noticed. And the younger the female is, the less transparent. Like a 12 texter, or like a back and forth 12 texts between like myself and like a 23-year-old. It would take like, I don't know, it would take 3 days for that to happen. Like waiting 8 hours in between messages. I'm like, okay, if you're gonna wait 8.5 hours, I guess I have to wait 25 minutes right now, lady.
It's like,
but
hey, what are you doing?
The thing
What are you
is,
doing
with
tonight?
like this 32-year-old woman I'm speaking with right now, not lady, or I don't know how to politically
All right,
correctly
just say
call
it doesn't
the lady.
matter. What? You're just digging yourself
oh my
deeper.
God, literally.
It's just
so anyway,
a girl.
She's nice, she's transparent, and it's fresh. And also we're having bop combo. So it's like 8 texts in 5 minutes. Pow, right?
What are you doing? Nothing. What are you doing?
Nothing.
I'm good. How are
JC,
you? I'm doing good.
How you doing? Maybe we'll chill when you're back from New Year's. Whatever. It's just nice. It's nice to go bang, bang, bang in text. I can only go bang, bang, bang with you.
Bang-
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
that's true,
referring
that's
to
true.
texts.
I know you're referring. Get
Well,
your
I'm just
fucking mind
listening.
out of the gutter, dude.
Well, you tell the people who are listening and viewing, even though I know you guys' mind are actually out of the gutter already. So, Pat, we are going to be celebrating New Year's tonight. You pumped? You have a few people that you added to the guest list. I saw that. That is chill.
Yep. I can't tell you who though.
Okay.
I can't tell
You
you.
don't
It's
have
a surprise.
to. Some A-listers, some
we'll see.
some Yukon A-listers, because Pat and I went to the University of Connecticut.
There's no
that
UConn
is where we
there's-
met.
There's no Yukon people that I added to the list, but we'll see. We'll see who it is.
I thought there are.
Nope.
No? Pat, we talked last week about our friendship blossoming after UConn, which is interesting.
Yeah.
You know, that's like when
It was a beautiful bud in college, and now it's a flower.
Yeah, that's like when like a guy and a girl would date in high school for like a year and a half, and then they break up for all of college and then get back together after college. That's a beautiful freaking thing. And that's kind of what we've created.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, like you and I were very like flirty in college. and then like, you know, we took a little bit of break after college, explore the city.
We were just two
single life.
We were just
and then we just got back together, rekindled, and started this gorgeous pod.
We were two beautiful young boys in college.
Yeah, man.
You know,
and now we're looking
just-
a little scruffy.
Now we're old and decrepit.
Still trendy. But yeah. Anyway, getting older every day and getting
wiser.
Wiser.
We're getting wiser,
Every day.
smarter, stacking paper.
Nice. Ooh, yeah. Trying. Yeah. So this is gonna be the year that we really get this pod popping. Pat, episode 19. This is great. We have so many guests in the pipeline. We really do.
We've got so
we're
many
bringing a ton of
big-time
people
guests.
to the fireside chat. I don't want to even name them. I just want the people to get excited.
Oh,
and
they're
see
going to be so excited.
and then just see their name on the Spotify, Apple, and YouTube.
They're gonna be like, I knew it.
You know what
I knew
mean?
it was going to be beep.
You know, I knew it was gonna be beep beep
Yeah.
beep. You know, that's gonna be great though. Hopefully, you'll love our guests, and I bet you will. And I'll ask them the questions that you all want
We'll ask them
to
the hard-hitting
hear.
questions.
Yeah,
They don't
you
get
know-
a free pass on Ted Jones World.
Yeah, we're not afraid to dig and get a little messy on the podcast. Now, messy, obviously keeping everything PG-13/R.
We'll see.
Slightly into NC-17, but not before not before we get out the questions that everybody wants to know. Get down to the basics. Pat, so this was this was an amazing episode. Let me use my grammar correctly. Pat, you want me to end this bad boy with a note as we go into the new year? Episode 20 will
With a
be
note?
released next week. Yeah, so we should also tell them that the pod will be dropping on Thursdays now.
Oh yeah.
So we're switching. We're going to start recording Tuesdays and Wednesdays, depending on when works for us, and then we'll have the pod dropped every Thursday. We got to really narrow down a time when we're going to do that, but it's likely going to be Thursday early afternoon.
Yeah.
But that's going to be great. So we'll continue to get that content out to you guys, and if you guys ever want to hear about a topic or you got a question for us, shoot it to us. Maybe we'll talk about it. And if it's something funny, we'll definitely bring it up during the pod. Hey, you can have your voice heard on the pod.
Yeah.
Through text or whatever it is. Pat,
My face will be back too, guys. I'm sorry you don't get to see my face this episode.
I know
it's
you're
annoying,
going to be
bro.
Absolutely
Devastated.
You know how many single girls out there want to be seeing your face this episode, pal?
I forgot the battery to the other camera. I'm a bad producer.
No, you're not.
He's not going to fire me. He threatened. I walked in and I was like, I don't have the battery. And he's like, you do this one more time, you're going to get fired. And I don't want to talk to you about it again. And I was like, fine, Teddy. It's the new year. Be a little nicer. And now we're good.
Well, I got to keep my respect as the boss. You know what I mean?
You're right.
That was off air and on air.
No, you're right. I
would never treat you like that. But yeah, you did.
Only behind closed doors.
Yeah. But Pat, I freaking love you, man. I'm happy that we started this podcast together. 2020 is going to be great.
Shit.
Dude, we were talking about last episode too. I made a kissing reference and then a making out reference with you. And then we talked about a dating reference earlier. This is just great. A lot of love in the room. Pat, I'm going to leave them with an inspirational quote. 2020, let's get this spread. That's not the quote, but let's literally get this spread. And Pat, let's I've said this before in one of the other episodes, but I keep this little note right by my door before I walk out. And it says, be the best you can be. And I think that's really actually as clean and as corny of a quote as that is. If you really are the best that you can be, whatever you're doing, if it makes you like happy or whatever it is you're doing that day, it's just going to ultimately make you happy. Just in terms of like when you're expending good energy forward, is that the right phrase?
Just get to the point, dude.
When you're expending good energy into the world, good things will happen to you, Pat.
That's very true.
These expenditures.
Sure.
Well, anyways, that was amazing. Number 19,
Y'all
Ted Jones World. We'll talk to you guys soon. Let us know what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. 5 stars. 5 stars. Comments. That was great. Great. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
12 fuck SWAT, buzzing all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal, I'ma get lazy.